Hey Sagittarius, I hope all is well with you. Welcome to your reading. This will be a whatever comes out type of vibe, okay? So only take the messages that resonate for you. Leave what does not resonate for someone else. If this is not your story, if these are not your messages today, please come back next time. Check other videos, other placements, if you feel inclined to do so. Thank you so very much for your love and your support. I hope that you are doing well. Let's take a look and see what you need to be aware of. Messages for Sagittarius. Tell me about Sagittarius, please. I am currently running a sale on love readings, okay? I usually do my love readings at $66.66. Great British pounds. Okay, I understand that I have a lot of international viewers, and it is currently $44.44 to get a love reading from me. These will be pre-recorded messages sent via private link via YouTube. If you have booked with me before, then you know that that is the case. Please email me at blackbutterflydiamondtarot@gmail.com. The spaces are limited, okay, so please do. It is first come first serve. Once the spaces disappear, then they are gone, because I'm trying not to bog myself down with too much energetically. So I'll be working through those. Thank you so very much for your support, for booking with me as well. Those of you who have booked readings with me, let's go ahead and get a reading for you, Sag. What does Sagittarius need to know at this time? Various messages could come out. Only take the messages that resonate. Use your discernment when you are watching these readings. The Page of Cups. Seven of Cups in the reverse. The Seven of Swords. The number 77 could be very significant. The number 7. You could also have a 7-year-old. You could be a parent of a 7-year-old, whether this is a boy, a girl, something about a 7-year-old child for some of you. Could also be born in the year 77, okay, for some of you. What's the Page of Cups? Star in the reverse. The Magician. Someone in your energy is sneaky. The Sun. What's the Two of Swords? The Devil. Okay. So you're about to find out some sort of information, a lie, deception. Apologies in advance with the Fool card. This is going to be presenting you with a new beginning, though. It's going to have you, I don't know if you've been thinking about this for a while, pondering over, you know, is your mind playing tricks on you? Some of you may have questioned your intuition where it comes to a specific person that you're dealing with. This person could be very young in comparison to you. This could be somebody who you're older than. For some of you, you're dealing with a grown child, okay? So this could be your child. This could be a child that you assume some sort of leadership or mentorship over. I feel like you're giving up on someone here. It's kind of like the energy of, you know, I'm going to go off and do something else now, because I'm seeing that, you know, whatever it was that you were feeding into something, a person, or trying to maintain some sort of hope with, it's kind of like you're going to find out some sort of information that's going to be making you view somebody in not the best light here with the Devil. This could be a Capricorn, a Leo, Virgo, Gemini, water sign. What's the Star in the reverse? Emperor. I see you really switching up on someone. So Sagittarius, you are about to become very different with a specific person, or you have very different. It's going to be very cutthroat, and I don't know if you're just kind of assuming a level of, you know what, you've taken the mick too many times, you've taken the pee too many times, I'm about to switch up on you now. you know, no more passes, no more you can pass go this time, no more chances. You're not giving anybody, there's someone specific, you're not giving this person any more chances to mess with you. Once bitten, twice shy. The first time is a choice. No, the first time, you know, you were none the wiser. The second time will be a choice. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're about to find out something that's going to kind of have you not really wanting to feed something anymore. Like, you're really going to turn your back on someone here, or someone's going to turn their back in a situation. Tell me what this deception, manipulation has been with the Seven of Swords and the Magician card. The Moon in the reverse. Definitely a reveal of some kind. The Sun can talk about exposure. The Moon can talk about exposure to it being in the reverse. This could be someone karmic to you, with the Four of Cups. And it's just going to have you just feeling very bored, very nonchalant about a situation. I see you switching up completely. Tell me about the Sun. Page of Swords. Page of Coins. Page of Wands. There's a lot of page energy here. What's the Page of Cups? Five of Wands in the reverse. You're not going to want to deal with someone anymore. I just see you cutting someone off. I see you cutting someone off. I feel like you associate somebody with being chaotic, dramasome. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. You may feel like being associated with someone is causing downfall in your life. And there's a lot of all the pages are here. Does somebody have a lot of children? Hierophant. Does somebody have a lot of children? There's 4 children. Something about 4 children. You have 4 children, or someone has 4 children. What's all this page energy with that Sun? You may be finding out that there's someone specific that you could have dealt with that has more children than what they told you, or there's children coming out of the woodwork. Someone has a lot of kids. Six of Swords in the reverse. Do you know what this is giving? You know who just came into my head? The Nine of Coins. Do you know who just came? Yeah, the Queen of Swords. Do you know who just came to my head? Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey. So, if you know the history, I don't get too into celebrity gossip and celebrity business, right? But if you know, then you know. Nick Cannon. Mariah Carey has twins, I believe. They're twins. A daughter and a son with Nick Cannon. I feel like they were married in the past. If not married, they were engaged. They were together for a considerable amount of time. And, you know, as a result of that relationship, that connection, they did have 2 children. Nick Cannon then, they divorced or separated or whatever have you. And Nick Cannon, ever since, I've lost count on the amount of children that Nick Cannon has. And that's not me throwing shade, but let's be honest for a second. Let's be honest for a second. You can't really feel like, as one human being, whether this is a masculine here or feminine, it's kind of giving masculine for this to come into my mind. You can't really genuinely believe that one man can split himself. I don't know if he's got 12 kids, 11 kids, 13 kids. I'm not sure. 11 kids. I'm really feeling inclined to say 11. I'm hearing 11, 12. You can't really, in your right mind, say that that man has got time to feed into all of those kids. Emotionally, physically, maybe monetarily. That will probably be one of the only bases he can. On that magnitude, that's a lot of people. Those are a lot of humans. That's a lot of humans. Those are a lot of children. And, you know, financially is one thing because he's a celebrity. He's got money. So, you know, money is one thing, but you can't really feed into all of those humans. I feel like, I don't know if you're a person who has a child with someone and they have gone off and done this, or, you know, somebody has a lot of children, or you could be one of many babies' mothers, or a situation where somebody has spread out themselves very, very far. They've scattered their seeds everywhere. They've definitely sown seeds in multiple places, okay? Now, there's an energy here of you not really wanting to be associated with it. Now, Mariah Carey, some might say that Mariah Carey don't really associate with the other baby's mothers, or, you know, being one, or classifying herself as one of the baby's mothers in all of Nick Cannon's escapades, or all of Nick Cannon's history of having children, right? With the Queen of Swords being here and the Nine of Coins. There's an energy here of you not feeling like you're better than a situation, but yeah, kind of feeling like you're better than being branded as, you know, someone who is one of many. Someone who is one of many. And, you know, some might say that's a bit, you know, snobbish, or, you know, bougie, or whatever. But I don't think that is, because someone here may be very reckless to the point of you not wanting to be associated with this type of situation. If this is not a kid situation, if this is not that you have children, that person, the masculine who you're dealing with, could have multiple children. And this could be a situation where you're looking at somebody as if like, are you really expecting me to be the next in line? I don't know. Somebody could have a sex addiction here as well. Nine of Swords. Somebody could be struggling to get over addiction. They can't keep it in their pants. Something like that. And I feel like maybe you're finding out something about this person. Something about their ways. Something about the fact that they can't stop having children. Or they can't not spread. Yeah, Ten of Cups. This could be somebody who has a lot of kids, like, and if this is not kids, this could be that you just feel like somebody just plays too much. They're a child. You're dealing with a grown child. I don't know if this is your child, or you're dealing with a child. For some of you, this is very specific. You are a parent to a child that keeps having children. And this could be a person who always expects you to uphold the responsibility. Maybe you're a grandmother, or a grandfather. Take what resonates. And somebody always feels like you're going to wipe their backside, or you're going to come through or bail them out when it's their responsibility, and they keep having children. If this is not children, this person just needs to grow up. I feel like somebody really needs to grow up here. Eight of Swords. Someone ain't changing. They ain't trying to change either. With the Ten of Coins, someone has a lot of kids. This could be that they have to pay for a lot of kids and they don't have the finances to do so. With the Wheel of Fortune, I'll let you into a story, right? There was once a person, a man who approached me. I was at a friend's function, and this man approached me. And at this function, this man had one child there with him. And he's talking to me, and, you know, there was a vibe going on. I was there with my friends. And it was a nice day out, a nice occasion, music, food, whatever have you. And this masculine proceeded to talk to me, and he continued to talk to me throughout the whole event. And, you know, good vibes and whatever, speaking to this guy, back and forth communication and whatever. And then he started to ask me about myself and what have you and whatever. And I started to ask about him. And obviously he had one daughter that was there present. And this daughter was, she couldn't have been more than 3, maybe. She was older than 2, definitely. I don't think she was 4 yet, okay, to give you approximate age. And I was like, well, your daughter's really beautiful, your daughter's cute. You know, and it came on to the situation of asking about, okay, so what's the circumstances? What is your positioning? What is your situation where it comes to, you know, love life? Because he initiated the conversation first towards me. Talking now. And I said, well, obviously you do have a daughter. So what's your situation? Do you only have one child? And then he kind of acted a bit funny where it came to that question. And I'm thinking to myself, well, already that's a red flag. Because if you have to and about how many children you have or feel a way about that, then I don't really feel like we have any more to talk about in terms of, establishing any sort of assumption that we're going to get to know each other on a deeper level, right? I'm in R-ing, and then I'm already put off. I'm already put off. Already put off, right? So having this conversation, he's still in and R-ing. I'm like, well, how many children do you have? How many children do you have? How many do you think I have? Bear in mind, this is what he's asking me, right? This is what he's saying to me, this guy who's trying to pursue me, if you like, trying to get to know me, okay? How many do you think I have? I ain't trying to play guessing games with you. I'm asking you, how many kids do you have? Clearly you feel aware about the number of children that you have. And clearly I know that there's more than just the one that I'm seeing in front of you. Beautiful girl, blessing, by the way. But you ain't trying to tell me, how many do you think I have? Anyway, he continues this back and forth. I don't even know to be honest, because I was at this occasion, that's the only reason why I was still entertaining this conversation, because he was making a point of coming to talk to me, right? Eventually, I humor him, right? And I guess a number. I don't know why I'm telling you this story. Humor him and I guess a number. I say 4. And then he kind of gives me a nervous giggle and he's like, you're almost right. And I was like, well, what's almost right? We're not doing this. And then it comes out in the end. He eventually tells me that he's got 7 children, right? This man is younger than me. To give you a perspective on how, the situation, if you like. I am 38 years of age. I have one child who is 8 years old. I had my child when I was 30. And this guy, and this is not, things happen, and I'm not trying to say that, it's a thing, but his whole approach to the situation was just wrong, to be honest with you. He is younger than me. He turned out to be younger than me. Believe something along the lines of, in his 32 or 33, young. So he's been a busy guy. 7 kids. His oldest being, I believe, teenage. And I'm like, well, to be honest with you, I'll be honest, I don't really feel like this is something that I want to really continue, i.e. talking to you. What am I supposed to be? Like, baby's mum number 8? And the fact that you were so shady to kind of be honest with me, like, that tells me you feel awkward about the decisions that you've made. And the positioning that you have put yourself in terms of having so many children. Like, I'm sorry, it's not really for me. And I was very, very gracious about it. But I don't know why I told you that whole story. But I don't know. And a couple of his kids, I think, was with the same women. But the point is, like, be honest and don't act away. Like, your life circumstances are your life circumstances. Why do certain things and then wanna something big as permanent decisions? Having children is a big thing. And I feel like sometimes people don't take it as serious as what they should, to be honest with you. Don't then act away when people are asking you questions about how many children you have. Clearly you felt away. Anyway. Safe to say, yeah, the red flag was red flagging and your girl had to just say goodbye and keep it moving. The Lovers in the reverse and the Queen of Coins in the reverse. And to be honest with you, I've been approached by a few people that do have multiple kids and feel a way about it. Like, that's the thing that gets me. That's the kicker about it. Lovers in the reverse, the Queen of Coins in the reverse. Again, the Queen of Swords. I don't know if you are one of many feminine energies in a masculine's life. Lovers in the reverse. I don't feel like this person is committed to anybody. I feel like this person has children. I feel like this person has multiple responsibilities. If this is not children based, which I'm really strongly getting here, I'm really strongly getting for me to go down that whole tangent of babies, moms, babies, fathers, whatever have you. The 10 of Pentacles. I feel like somebody has a lot of responsibility, takes care of a lot of people, whether or not it's their own offspring or not. I also feel like some of you have a son, a daughter who has had a lot of children. This is very specific, and is expecting you to take on their responsibility because they are not settling with anybody. They could cut people off. They could have a lot of wounds. They could be even neglectful. And again, that's no shade, but it's like we got to own up to the consequences of what we do as people. That's more so what this is. Like someone has got multiple responsibilities. Therefore, they cannot invest wholeheartedly in something stable. Not to mention, I don't feel like this person can change some sort of habit that they have. It's like someone keeps creating. You've created a situation for yourself. Then you go and create another one. Then you go and do something else. Like, at what point do we take accountability? What point does that happen? I feel like you've got someone here who you're cutting off for that reason with the Queen of Swords. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Or you could just be refusing with the Empress. Someone has multiple children, Emperor, Empress. And someone may be expecting you to give birth to a child, or add on to the children that they already have. And this may not be your vibe. This may not be your vibe with the Empress. Queen of Swords. A lot of you may not want children even. Some of you don't want children. Queen of Wands. Some of you are happy with your single life, your fruitful, whatever have you. And that's no shade. I have a child myself. So, some people may not want children. And that's fine too. You may be telling a masculine, well, no, I will date you, but I'm not having your child. But you could be picking up on the fact that a masculine has a lot of kids, and this is what they do. They scatter themselves. This could be a problem that this person has with the Devil card, and you're seeing it. It's like something's emerging where you're going to cut someone off, or you're going to feel like, this ain't really for me, this ain't really my vibe. Again, no shade. I ain't trying to offend no one. 5 of Cups. King of Cups in the reverse. Sorry, my phone is ringing. And if this is a situation where somebody's trying to manipulate you, they will be sadly mistaken and disappointed that they can't manipulate you. You could be very headstrong. You could be very sure about what you deserve, what you want, how you want your future to look. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't allow anybody to manipulate you into thinking that you need to take on their beliefs. When, to be honest with you, with the 6 of Cups, this could just be someone who has a lot of healing to do from their childhood. Putting it into perspective, I just feel like somebody has a problem with responsibility, but they create responsibilities. And someone's expecting you to shoulder that, or expecting you to be added on to that in some way, shape or form. And I can tell you right now, if you are a feminine, that someone is asking to have a child with you or whatever have you, there to be other people involved here. There to be a string of other people, or, this person has a history of having children in various corners of wherever, or you're getting to know this. Like, keep that guard up where it comes to that, because somebody will definitely emotionally manipulate you. I do feel like this may be an unpopular opinion. I do feel like in society in general, we do have a society of certain women, certain men, women and men. Okay, I'm not just stereotyping men, because not all men move like this, and not all women move like this either. I do feel like we've got a pollution, a population of those men and those women who kind of feel like it's a culture, it's a thing to just have children, with no idea how, those children are going to be looked after, supported, emotionally looked after, be cared for. And this could be what this masculine's vibe is with the King of Cups in the reverse. This could be somebody with heavy wounding, not emotionally balanced whatsoever, and they seem to fulfill this by just going off and having multiple children with multiple women, and they could be expecting you to fall into line with this. Again, if this is not multiple women, this is somebody who doesn't settle in one place. They have a lot of responsibilities. This person may not be the most responsible just in general, and they're expecting you to maybe be added to that responsibility, and they can't even take care of the things that they have on their plate in the first place. Healing comes with a certain amount of accountability and responsibility for our own actions. That's where it starts. And this is not me picking on anybody and saying, okay, it's your fault, or, because you had wounding as a child, this is the reason. Like, there comes a time where we need to take responsibility for our actions as adults. And I feel like somebody doesn't do this. And you could be realizing this fact about someone. Quite specific, but, take what resonates, Sagittarius. It's for someone. If this is not for you today, then, I don't know. Someone just likes having children, with no idea on how them children are going to be nurtured, poured into, fed into properly. Like, full presence. Someone's not present, but they are creating responsibilities, or they have a lot of responsibilities, and they want to add you into that mix somehow, or have you responsible for their situation. I don't know. Someone doesn't take responsibility adequately with the Three of Coins. Yeah, there's multiple stuff going on there, I feel like. Tell me any more that Sagittarius needs to know. Tell me about Sagittarius. Queen of Cups, the Emperor, the Devil in the reverse. Some of you are letting go of somebody. Some of you could be letting go of an Aries. You could be standing your ground emotionally with someone. Like, I really feel like you need to stand strong where it comes to your emotions. Be emotionally intelligent. And for a lot of you, you've already mastered this. And with the Devil in the reverse, someone ain't going to be able to get one over on you, especially if they're trying to put you into a contract or a situation where you are going to have to take some sort of responsibility. With the Emperor being here, the Hierophant. Stand on your beliefs and your values. If you believe for yourself, for your future, that children is not a thing that you want to be embarking on, stick with that. If you believe that, yes, you do want to enter into parenthood, motherhood, fatherhood, Ace of Pentacles, eventually with somebody who is, their beliefs align with yours, i.e. being able to nurture that family, being able to feed into those children, okay? Being able to feed into the responsibility that is a relationship if no children are a thing for you. Take what resonates, wait for that and stand on that. Don't allow anybody to come in and create illusions in your mind to make you think that, oh, well, maybe, I can sacrifice myself for what that person's belief is. Because have your own mind. Like, definitely have your own mind. The Chariot card in the reverse. Yeah, a lot of you are not choosing to be emotionally manipulated. And I feel like you're seeing someone clearly. And for those of you who have recently released someone, there's the Page energy again. For those of you who have released someone who you regard as childish, or someone who isn't very responsible, this is going to resonate if you've got someone who's very responsible. Okay, they create situations. For some of you, create children, create lives where they ain't fully present in their own life. This person is irresponsible, and they're expecting you to jump on that train or be a part of that in some way, shape or form. You will be left with the brunt of that responsibility. So if you have released that person, that was a very good thing to do, because you may have released this water sign, potentially a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be those signs, could be a Cancer too. This is when this emotionally aligned relationship could be coming in for you with the Emperor energy. Stand on your emotional business with the King of Pentacles. Stand on business where it comes to your beliefs. Because I'm telling you, you may live to regret that decision. Especially if you've already made up your mind that you want it to be how you want it to be. You're not just trying to be embarking on that journey. Protect your womb, feminine energies. Protect your womb. Knight of Pentacles, something steady, something loyal, something strong, a good foundation. A lot of you that's what you're going towards and that's what you're wanting. The Moon. Six of Swords in the reverse. And somebody could have tried to sway you from, your belief system with the Justice card. Stand on business. I just get a very different energy. You've met somebody with a very different outlook to you, and it's not necessarily a better outlook. Four of Cups. And I mean, each to their own. Whoever wants to live their life however they want to live their life, that's fine too. I just feel like you're establishing that you are not aligned to how somebody else lives, and you don't really want to be dragged into that or fall victim to that, if that makes sense. Two of Pentacles. Something would have left you severely unstable if you did go into that partnership. Yeah, something wasn't certified where it came to a specific person that you could have been dealing with, and I do feel like you're moving into something that's a little bit more certified. And may I just say that sometimes when we do step on the first step of the staircase, we don't necessarily see the full picture ahead, but we damn sure know if a person is aligning to our beliefs. If we get to know them and use our discernment, if we have emotional intelligence, we're able to make a very informed decision about people who we date and people who are around us. I feel like how you're going to know the difference is because someone is coming in with a lot of flirtatious energy, lustful energy, and this is maybe making you unsure of a connection, or it did, and you're going to be able to tell the difference. Yeah, with the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Ain't no illusion. Last cards for Sag. Judgment. Yeah, make sure you are, standing on them decisions that you're making. I feel like you're making a good decision for yourself, especially if you have refused to get stuck in something, because you would have been stuck. Ten of Wands. You would have been stuck in a situation with a responsibility that somebody else will not be sharing with you, although they created the responsibility with you. I hope that makes sense. Strength card in the reverse. Some of you, it's a Leo or a Scorpio, the Fool card. And it presents you with some sort of new start where you're going to still be able to be out there and free. Okay. And don't worry about, some of you may be also worried about you running out of time with having a child, or feeling like, you may be later on in age or whatever have you compared to someone. Don't even worry about that. Trust in the universe. Really kind of dissect and look at how somebody is with you, especially when you first meet them. And for some of you, this could be predictive. You may be with this lustful person now. You may be discovering certain things about a fire sign, a Capricorn. And it may just be waking you up to the fact that this is not going to be a stable foundation to grow what you want. A lot of you may be wanting marriage and you feel like it's not going to be successful in this relationship. But it's not to say that it won't come in, because I see something better. But it's about you being very emotionally sound, you being very emotionally intelligent and stable. Something based on stability, a foundation that is based on sharing belief systems, we're on the same page, so therefore we can create XYZ. So the staircase may look like this. Whereas in comparison, meeting somebody, it being very flirtatious, very lustful, you're not really sure, you're on rocky ground, not really sure where you stand with someone. Someone's admitting truths like how many children they have. We ain't got time. I speak on behalf of the collective, the Sagittarian collective. Ain't no time to be dealing with a relationship or a connection in that way. Sagittarius. That was quite specific, so only take the messages that resonate. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your love and your support. I hope you have a good rest of the week, and I will see you soon. Mwah. You take care. Bye, Sag.